Guys, I'm so glad to be talking to y'all. I have not made a video in such a long time, and I'm coming back here to pump the videos back to y'all. Really trying to. First 2 weeks was just crazy. With school, been in it for 3 weeks, and it's been pretty good. But starting to do another video, and the first video I wanted to get into is what's in my fall fishing tackle box, and then I might show y'all some clips of me trying to catch them on it, or stuff I already have caught some on. So if y'all enjoy this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Please help my channel out through this time, and leave comments down below for me. And I do want to say some big news. Hunting is coming. A lot of hunting is coming. Okay, I am going to be hooking up, doing a collab with Hunters TV's Outdoors. So y'all look out for that. I will leave a link in the description for his channel. Please go check him out. He already got one down for bow season. Congrats, man, about that. But he's going to be taking me out, so y'all look forward to that. Hit the bell. And a lot of other personal hunting too, which I'll tell y'all in some later videos. But let's get right into this fall fishing what's in my tackle box. Okay, y'all, I'm going to get right into this video. So, like I was saying, I wanted to talk about what I have in my fall fishing tackle box and what that is like for me, and then show y'all some of the baits. So, I just want to break down fall really quick for me and what my opinion of fall is and what I focus on most of the time. A lot of my fall fishing is moving baits, looking for a shad, and, well, I guess if you don't have shad or shiners, or looking for the moving bluegill. A lot of feeding is my time for fall, and now obviously when you slow down, right? But a lot of it is me throwing moving baits for shad or bluegill in the fall. So just keep that in mind. And cold fronts are also a thing. We had one this morning, and I did go out and catch one fish on a swim bait, slow rolling it, and I'll show you all a clip at the end of the video, so don't forget to stay till the end of the video. But let's get into my very first favorite fall fishing bait. And all of us love topwater, right? So gotta start out with topwater. This is a spook. I love spooks to death. This is probably my #1 topwater for fall fishing. It is a just amazing overall bait. Imitates a dying shad so well. Just the walking movement that it has, and these rattles, such a good rattles. But I really like throwing these on open bodies of water, really in any time of the day. Like literally a few days ago I went out and caught one, didn't get it on camera, but caught one at 2 p.m. in the middle of the day. Just wanted to try out to go fishing, and I caught one on this. When they're feeding, alright, and you can catch them anytime, so I really love throwing that. Ideal line, 30-pound braid, but obviously y'all have already heard about my topwater setup. Has 50, but that is a spook. Favorite color is not this, is a bone color, all white, with a red in the gill area right there, that gill area. But this is another great color. So that is my very first favorite bait, a spook. Really like these. Let's get into my second favorite bait. These spinner bait. Spinner baits are really one of the best underwater shad imitating lures that you can have. I really think these blades just imitate shad so well, and the fluttering of this skirt just does an amazing job of imitating a shad. And I went out to Grant's Pond, y'all see me go there, and caught a really nice 4-pound, like 9-ouncer. I'll skip to a picture right here. I did not get any of this on camera. I'm very sorry about that. But like I said, I really haven't picked up a camera since I got back in school. But this was the bait I caught it on. I really like I'm not a very complicated fisherman. I don't have rods for every technique, and I don't think that's realistic for people like me. Pros, yes. But I really think that having just a circle blade and then a little pointed blade. For more smart people, it's called a Colorado and then a willow leaf. But just have a variation so you get best of both worlds. And then same with the skirt. I think having a little bit of white and a little bit of chartreuse just does a really good job. And moving this relatively fast, I like keeping it middle water column, just reeling it at a comfortable pace, not like burning it and not like you feel like you're hating your life because you're fishing so slow. But that is my second favorite bait. Really love that. Been trying it out a lot, getting luck with it, starting to get more and more luck. But that is my second favorite, a spinnerbait. Let's get into my third favorite. And this bait is just so dear to my heart because I caught my PB on it. And I'll remember that day and exactly what happened over and over again. If y'all want me to do how I caught my PB, like a full story of it, breakdown, then I will definitely do that. And it's actually a cool story behind it. It happened during the quarantine, obviously, and a really cool story behind that. But anyways, third favorite bait, swim bait. Those two lures both had pretty good exposed hooks. Now, the spinnerbait is a good weedless bait for around trees and everything, but this is my favorite shad imitating lure for grass. Now, you can throw this in the green version if you have bluegill in your pond, and you'll do just fine. But I really like having a white version. That's what suits me best for all of my ponds. And really, I like fishing my swim bait high in the water column because most of the time, when you have a smaller bait fish presentation like this, they will be a lot higher in the water column. Say your spinnerbait, a lot wider, a lot louder, a lot bigger of a presentation. You get that heavier shad, and it's going to go lower in the water column. But things like this, a little minnow, I like keeping it higher, working it through that grass, and just grinding that out. So, swim bait is my favorite thing. I like fishing on 15 to 17 pound line, usually fluorocarbon, and not going to get into the rods too much, but really like that. Swim baits is a great thing, and I'll skip to a clip of me catching one on a swim bait later in this video, so y'all stay tuned for that. On to our fourth bait. Moving here fast. Let's go. Fourth favorite bait. A tiny little square bill. Now, I have two square bills here, but square bills are really, I like them better in a small color. Small presentation, and this is my favorite color of all time. Y'all know you have that red dying imitating, or injured, and the erratic movement that it does. It just dives into the ground. Really love that. Now, you can get a same color for a bluegill and imitate this just as well. Bluegill do the same thing as these little things do, okay? Especially smaller ones. But in the fall, whatever forage you have, bass will be feeding. And when you don't have grass, this is a good change from this. So if you don't want as much flash as a spinnerbait like you have here, then you can switch to this. But if you have grass, you can switch to this. I'm giving you all options, and everything, like I said multiple times, can be in different colors for whatever your ponds need. But love this 12-pound line, working it slow, giving it a little erratic pops, giving that. And you'll feel vibration. You just have to get used to the pops, but this is another great lure. And all of these are moving baits, and I know a lot of beginner fishermen are scared of moving baits, so don't worry, y'all. I haven't left out the trusty Senko, okay? Any video that I make, this is going to be in my tackle box. Any video, okay? A worm in general, not even a Senko, has to be in your tackle box all year round. I think it's just such a do-it-self lure. Just throw it out there, let it sink. It does its little floating things that Senkos do. I'm not exactly that smart at fishing, but I know some about it. Texas rig it, wacky rig it. We've talked about it many times. You know Dad and his wacky rigs. Always keep this in your tackle box. I love black and blue. Our favorites, that's me and my dad's favorite. Now, green pumpkin, I know is like one of the #1 selling baits in the world, but you can't leave out the Senko, man. You can't leave out the Senko. And I'm obviously going to put a video of somebody catching something on a Senko, and I know we've done it through the channel, so y'all will be able to see a repeat of that on the channel. But I think I'm going to try out to go to a pond and catch one on the spook and show y'all. It is, what is it right now? Oh, 3:40 p.m., okay? And I'm going to go try to catch one on the spook right now. And then, spinnerbait, not exactly sure, but trust me, okay? You saw a 4-pound 9-ouncer, and Rick Clunn, if y'all know who that is, one of the most legendary bass fishermen of all time. That's his #1 favorite bait, okay? those are what's in my tackle box right now. That's really all I've been fishing with. I stopped fishing with jigs around mid-September because I knew we started getting the weathers in the 50s, which is really crazy for Georgia, but we did, and I automatically broke out those louder shad, bluegills imitating lures, and I stopped slowing it down with a jig. But don't worry, winter is coming, and I'm going to slow down with a jig again. But that is what is in my tackle box, so let's go to try and catch some fish.
Dude, no, you couldn't touch it here, I promise you.
Yeah, you couldn't. Oh, he has it.
Oh.
Yup, got him.
Oh, yeah. We're sitting so deep in the water,
Got him. Oh, it's a 15. Oh, snap. This guy has some fight in him. Oh, snap. There you go. First fish. William, hold it up. There you go. Monster. Oh, snap. All right, put it back.
Get it.
All right, there you go.
Triple back.
So I was going to start with a spook, but I wanted to start with the spinnerbait first. Dad almost just had one on, he's not throwing a fall fishing bait, but, well, technically it was in my tackle box, but he's throwing a Senko. Yeah, that's for real. He's actually throwing a different bait. Wow, I have to give credit to this Guggen Squad spinnerbait. This thing vibrates like mega. Dad told me he got one. Oh my goodness, Dad. Oh my goodness. So, dude, that's running 5 all day. Maybe 6.
Oh, right there, man.
Woo, look at that. Oh, Nelly. Oh, I was going to check out a future deer spot. This guy yells, I have one. Look at them bubbly eyes. Man's mouth.
Is that the scale?
Yeah. Oh, this is crazy. Y'all, beautiful 5-pound 3-ouncer I showed you.
Got it, go on. There you go. Come on, girl.
Boom. Let's go, Dad. 5'3". Haven't caught that one well in a while.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Whew. On the Senko, that shows y'all sometimes all you have to do is slow down, but that's some content. Don't even need another one. Alright, y'all, I'm on the other side of the pond. I'm actually going to fish with a spook now. We got Dad with that awesome 5'3". That's crazy. Send this thing way out there. Number one tip for me with spooks is let it sit there. You got to get them ripples away because the bass gets scared by the ripples. Unless it's a really big one, most bass get scared by it. And then you work it. Alright, let me put down the walking bait. And let me get the spinner bait. So I can get anything with this thing. Oh yes! No! I just had one. Right there. No. Are you joking me? I wish I had a worm right now. He would so eat that. Dang it. I wish y'all could see that. Y'all couldn't see it, but through the dirty water. I literally just watched my blade stop and him go boom. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Ending the day. I'm glad for Dad to catch that 5-3. That's great. I'm sorry I didn't catch any more for y'all, but y'all saw one on the worm. Always works. Another one on the worm with Dad caught a 5-3. Y'all saw the swim bait. You already heard about the 4-9 that I caught with the spinner bait. I'm just telling y'all, these baits is what I have in my tackle box and what I try to use most of the time for the fall. And this is what I'm going to be doing a lot until probably late November. And that's when it really starts to get winterish cold and they start bunching up into hard cover. But I'll get into that later. Make sure to hit that bell because I have a lot of good hunting content coming up next week. Don't forget to check out Hunter's TV's Outdoors channel. Congrats again on that deer, and I'll check you on the next video.